Logan Paul built a career on one simple strategy. Say something controversial, get people mad, prove everyone wrong. It worked for YouTube. It worked for boxing. It worked for wrestling. 23 million subscribers didn't happen by accident. Billions of views didn't happen by playing it safe. And when Logan sat down for episode 347 of his podcast and said Bruce Lee is the most overrated fighter of all time, he thought it would be just another viral moment, another hot take, another headline, another million views. What he didn't expect was for someone to call his bluff. "Put me in a room with Bruce Lee for 10 seconds, Logan said on that podcast. I'd land something. I prove all that mystique is Hollywood hype. The clip went viral. 10 million views. But here's the thing about making bold claims. Sometimes the universe gives you exactly what you ask for. And when Logan Paul walked into that unmarked gym in Los Angeles, when he stood across from a man who moved faster than his eyes could track, when the timer started, 10 seconds was all it took, not to prove Bruce Lee was fake, but to prove Logan Paul had absolutely no idea what real speed looked like. It started on a Tuesday. Logan's podcast studio in Los Angeles, Impulsive episode 347. The setup was familiar. Logan behind the microphone, his co-host Mike Modulak across from him, cameras rolling. Energy drink sponsors plastered on the wall behind them. They were talking about overrated athletes. A segment they'd done before. Always got engagement, always sparked debate, always drove numbers. Logan was in his element, confident, loud, entertaining. "You know who I think is the most overrated fighter in history?" Logan said, leaning back in his chair with that signature smirk. Mike raised an eyebrow. He knew this was going somewhere. "Who?" Logan paused for effect, let the moment breathe. Then he said it. "Bruce Lee." The studio went quiet for exactly 2 seconds. Mike's eyes widened. "Bro, hear me out," Logan interrupted, sitting forward now. "Everyone acts like Bruce Lee was this unstoppable martial arts god, right? Like he could fight anyone, beat anyone, do anything. But let's look at the facts." He started counting on his fingers. Fact 1, he never had a single professional fight. Not one. No boxing matches, no kickboxing, no MMA. Nothing documented where he actually competed against another trained fighter. Fact 2, everything we see of him is in movies, choreographed, rehearsed, cut and edited. That's not real fighting. That's performance. Fact 3, the guy weighed like 140 pounds soaking wet. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. I've trained with world champions. I've been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. I've wrestled with professionals. Logan leaned into the microphone. "Put me in a room with Bruce Lee, just me and him for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I guarantee I'd land something. A punch, a grab, something. And it would shatter this whole mystique everyone's built up around him." Mike was shaking his head, but he was smiling. "Logan, you're about to get destroyed in the comments." "Let them come," Logan said. "I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Bruce Lee was a movie star, a great movie star. But this idea that he was some unbeatable fighter? That's Hollywood marketing. That's legend. That's not reality." The podcast continued for another hour. But that clip, that 30-second clip, that's what went viral. Within 6 hours, it had 3 million views. By the next morning, 10 million. Twitter exploded. Reddit threads multiplied. YouTube commentary channels made response videos. Martial artists posted breakdowns. Historians posted documented footage of Bruce's speed demonstrations. Fans posted threats. Haters posted support. Logan watched the numbers climb with satisfaction. This was exactly what he wanted. Controversy meant engagement. Engagement meant views. Views meant money. His manager called. "You seeing these numbers?" "Yeah," Logan said. "It's beautiful. You know you've pissed off basically every martial artist on the planet, right?" Logan laughed. "Good. That means they're watching." But then something unexpected happened. 3 days after the podcast dropped, Logan received an email. The subject line was simple, 10 seconds. Logan opened it. No sender name. No company. No signature. Just 4 lines of text. "You said 10 seconds. You said you'd land something. Here's the address. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Let's see." Below that, an address in Los Angeles. East Side, industrial area. Logan showed it to Mike. "This is either the greatest prank ever," Mike said, "or the greatest content opportunity ever. Either way," Logan said, "we're going." They arrived at 2:45 p.m. the next day. Logan drove. Mike rode shotgun. The cameraman sat in the back. The address led them to a warehouse district. Old buildings, Graffiti on walls. Not many cars. You sure this is right? Mike asked. Logan checked his phone. This is it. They found the building. Single story, concrete exterior, metal door, no signs, no markings. This looks like where people get murdered, the cameraman said. Perfect, Logan said. Film everything. They walked to the door. Logan tried the handle. Unlocked. Inside was a small lobby. Bare walls, concrete floor, another door at the far end. Logan walked through. The gym was simple. Maybe 40 feet by 40 feet. White walls, high ceiling, fluorescent lights. Concrete floor painted gray. One heavy bag in the corner. A speed bag mounted on the wall. A small bench with some focus mitts. That was it. No ring, no cage. No mats. Just open space. And in the center of that space, a man. Logan stopped walking. The man was small. Maybe 5'7", lean, muscular but not bulky, Asian, short black hair, sharp facial features, barefoot, black pants, simple gray t-shirt. He was stretching, loose, relaxed. He looked up when Logan entered. Their eyes met. Logan felt something strange, not fear, not nervousness, just presence. This person wasn't trying to look intimidating, wasn't posturing, wasn't performing. But there was something in those eyes, something calm, something certain. You're Logan Paul, the man said. His voice was quiet, neutral, American accent with slight Asian inflection. Yeah, Logan said. And you are? The man smiled slightly. Does it matter? Logan looked at Mike. Mike shrugged. Logan turned back to the man. Look, I don't know if you're some Bruce Lee impersonator or what, but I came here for one reason. You called me out, so let's do this. Whatever this is. The man nodded. You said 10 seconds. You said you could land something on Bruce Lee, that it would prove he was fake. Yeah, Logan said. I stand by that. Then here's the test, the man said. 10 seconds. You try to touch me. Anywhere. Shoulder, chest, face, arm. Doesn't matter. Just make contact. Any kind of contact. Logan frowned. That's it? Just touch you? If Bruce Lee was fake, the man said calmly, if everything was movie choreography and Hollywood magic, then this should be easy for you. You're bigger than he was, stronger, more athletic. You've trained with professionals. The man settled into a stance, hands loose at his sides, weight balanced on the balls of his feet, posture relaxed but ready. 10 seconds. That's all you asked for. Logan looked at Mike. You getting this? Logan asked the cameraman. Every second, the cameraman confirmed. Logan stepped onto the open floor. He was wearing track pants and a hoodie. Not ideal for movement. But he wasn't planning to do anything crazy. Just touch this guy. How hard could it be? Logan had boxed professionally. Sort of. Exhibition match against Floyd Mayweather. He'd survived 8 rounds. He'd wrestled. High school state champion. He'd trained in MMA gyms. Sparred with professionals. He knew how to move. This should be easy. What are the rules? Logan asked. No rules, the man said. 10 seconds. You try to touch. I evade. No strikes. No injuries. Just a test. Logan nodded. All right. Mike pulled out his phone. Opened the stopwatch. Ready? Logan took a stance, bounced on his toes, rolled his shoulders. Ready? 3. Mike counted. 2. 1. Go. Logan stepped forward immediately. Fast. Confident. He reached for the man's shoulder with his right hand. A simple grab. The man shifted. Small movement. Maybe 4 inches to the left. Logan's hand closed on air. Logan blinked. That was fast. He reset. Stepped in again. Reached with his left hand this time. The man moved. Not backward. Not to the side. Just repositioned. Logan's hand missed. Come on, Logan muttered. He moved faster. Jabbed his hand forward like a straight punch. Aiming for the chest. The man's upper body tilted. Just slightly. The hand passed next to him. Missed by 2 inches. Logan tried again. Feinted high. Went low for the stomach. The man's eyes never followed Logan's hand. They stayed fixed on Logan's center. The feint didn't work. Logan lunged. Full commitment now. Both hands reaching. Going for any kind of contact. The man pivoted. Smooth. Effortless. Logan stumbled forward. His hands grabbed nothing. He caught his balance. Spun around. The man was behind him now. Still in that relaxed stance. Time! Mike called out. Logan stood there. Breathing harder than he should be. Not from exhaustion. He'd barely moved. From frustration. That was 10 seconds? Logan asked. Mike showed him the phone. 10.02. Logan ran his hand through his hair. All right, that was warm-up. Let's go again. The man nodded. Whenever you're ready. Mike reset the timer. Go. This time Logan came out faster. No probing, no testing, just speed. He threw a fast jab toward the man's face. Not to punch, just a touch. The man slipped it. Head movement. Minimal. Just enough. Logan threw another jab. Slip. Logan threw a body shot. The man angled his torso. The hand passed through empty space. Logan tried to grab. The man's hand came up, intercepted Logan's wrist. Light contact, circular motion, redirected away. Logan reset, tried again. Faster. More volume. He threw 5 touches in 3 seconds. All missed. Every single one. The man moved like he was reading Logan's mind, seeing every attack before it happened. Logan tried to corner him, drive him to the wall. The man circled back to center, never rushed, never panicked, just moved. Logan tried a wrestling shot. Low-level change, reaching for the legs. The man's hands came down, met Logan's hands. Light pressure. Logan couldn't secure the grip. He stood back up, tried a collar tie. The man's forearm created a frame. No grab possible. Time, Mike said. Logan's jaw was clenched. Again. Third round. No pause this time. Mike called time, and Logan exploded. All strategy gone, just volume. If he threw enough attacks, something had to land. He threw jabs. He threw hooks. He threw reaches. He tried grabs from every angle. High, low, left, right, nothing. Not a single touch. The man moved through every attack like water, flowing, effortless. His expression never changed, calm, focused, almost meditative. Logan tried one last desperation move, full lunge, arms wide, trying to just tackle or bear hug. The man sidestepped. Logan flew past, nearly crashed into the wall. Caught himself. Time. Logan bent over, hands on his knees. He wasn't tired, not physically. He was tired mentally. Tired of missing. Tired of looking slow. Tired of proving himself wrong. Mike walked over. Bro, Mike said quietly, this is insane. Logan straightened up, looked at the man. The man wasn't even breathing hard, wasn't sweating. He looked exactly the same as when they started. One more round, the man said quietly. Logan shook his head. What's the point? I can't touch you. One more, the man said. But this time, I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. Logan's pride wanted to refuse, but his curiosity was stronger. All right. The man stepped closer, close enough to talk without raising his voice. You're fast, the man said. You're athletic. You're well-trained in your disciplines, but you're attacking with commitment. Logan frowned. That's how you fight. You commit to attacks. In boxing, yes, the man said. In wrestling, yes, but you're not boxing or wrestling right now. You're trying to touch an evasive target. And every time you commit, every time you fully extend, you create a window where I can read your intention and move. The man demonstrated. Slowly extended his arm. Watch. When I commit to reaching for you, my body tells you exactly what I'm doing. My weight shifts. My shoulder rotates. My arm extends. You can see all of it. Even if my hand is fast, my intention is readable. He pulled his arm back. But if I never fully commit, if I keep my motion minimal, if I'm constantly in between positions, he moved. Not fast, but smooth. His hand touched Logan's shoulder before Logan even processed it. Logan blinked. How? Minimal movement, no commitment, no telegraph. You can't react to what you can't read. The man stepped back. One more round. Don't try to catch me. Don't commit. Just flow. Move when opportunity appears. Stay present. Logan nodded slowly. Mike called time. Logan moved forward. Different this time. Not aggressive, not committed. Just aware. He watched the man's center, not his hands, not his feet, his center. He moved when the man moved. Probed with small touches. No lunges. No commitments. And for the first time, he felt close. His hand passed near the man's shoulder. Missed by an inch. Tried again. His fingers grazed fabric. Not skin, not solid contact, but something. Time. Logan looked at his hand. You almost, the man confirmed. Because you stopped trying to prove something. You stopped fighting with ego, you just moved. The man walked to the bench, grabbed 2 water bottles, tossed one to Logan. Logan caught it, drank. The man sat down, gestured for Logan to sit. Logan did. You're not fake, Logan said quietly. The man smiled. I never claimed to be real. You claimed Bruce Lee was fake. Logan wiped his face. I couldn't touch you. 40 seconds. I couldn't touch you once. Not because you're incapable, the man said, but because you've trained for different things. You've trained for competition, for sports with rules, against opponents who fight in predictable patterns. The man looked at him. What you experienced today wasn't athletic speed, it was perceptual speed. I'm not reacting to your hands, I'm reacting to your decision to move. By the time your body executes, I'm already responding to the intention. Logan nodded slowly. It's like you're seeing in the future. Not the future, the man said. Just earlier, the moment you decide to reach, your body prepares. Micro movements, weight shifts, muscle tension. I see those before your hand moves. That gives me a fraction of a second advantage. He paused. And at this level, a fraction of a second is everything. Logan stood up, extended his hand. Thank you. The man stood, shook his hand. What will you do now? The man asked. Logan thought about it. I don't know. I came here to make content, to prove a point. But, he trailed off. But now the content would be proving yourself wrong, the man finished. Logan smiled. Yeah. That takes more courage than proving others wrong, the man said. The video never came out. Logan never posted it. Mike asked him why on the drive home. Some things aren't for views, Logan said, but 2 weeks later. On his podcast, Logan addressed it. No jokes, no spin. I said some ignorant things about Bruce Lee. I thought I knew what I was talking about. I didn't. I got a chance to test my theory, and I was humbled. Real martial arts, speed perception-based speed is on a completely different level than athletic speed. I respect it now. I respect him now. The comments were mixed, but the martial arts community noticed. Respect earned. Disclaimer, this story is entirely fictional. Bruce Lee died in 1973, and Logan Paul was born in 1995, making this encounter impossible. This narrative explores themes of humility, perception versus execution, and the difference between sport training and martial mastery through creative storytelling. It is not commentary on Logan Paul's real abilities or character.